I'm thinking about feedback loops and how the more you work on something, the quicker the feedback cycles, the more you can iterate, the more you can improve. And it's a recipe for just quick, succinct succession, which is really cool. Unless you devote so much time to one thing, it's impossible to hit those strides of this isn't working, I need to pivot. I guess the hard part is knowing when to quit or continue with those feedback loops or make a change. I guess that's the age-old question. But on a simple level, like a well-trod path, for example, like cold reach outs, the feedback loops are so quick that it's like, oh, I see this work slightly better. And you just continuously make changes, and I can see a world where if I tried this thing, I'd probably get a 3% boost in response rates. And I've been doing these 3% boosts for the last 16 days. And at some point, it's the response rates go up, and then the conversion rates go up of people doing the lead magnet. I foresee a world where I'm able to have a feedback loop go on for the next 100 days to where it's the thing just works and it's beautifully choreographed. Hormozi talks in this video where he kind of puts people in this, he lets people join this secret call where he talks about Jim Launch's cold outreach. And it broke every single belief that I have on what cold outreach even is. It was it was talking about, you would think you call someone up, you're like, hey, would you like to find my service? This was phone, the area code was wrapped so that it was specific to the person in the area. They had a logical story for why they would even be reaching out to them in the first place. They immediately provided fast value and well, did you do this? Oh, well, you should do this. And then the person's oh, I've never thought about that. And they're dude, I'm so excited. This is a pinky finger size of value for what you could do. There's literally so much, I think we could make you so much money. And then while still on the call, they have a guy standing next to them pretending to be busy saying, and be I gotta call my supervisor, let me see, he's super busy. And then he answers and you can hear him over the call and he's saying, hey, I'm super busy, what's up? Even though this is all scripted, it's this beautiful dance. Then the guy's oh, I'm getting this special treatment. The lead is thinking that. When really he's just getting what everyone else is getting. But it's not, it's a persuasion of trying to filter through the lead to get the best outcome. And it ends up from that, they book a call, they get on a 3-way call. So the person who now the lead trusts that one individual, but now he's ready to go to the closer. And so it just pivots. It's this beautiful dance. And that's how I have to, that broke my belief on what cold reach outs can do. And I realized that in these micro, every day there's these micro changes being made where I'm turning it into this dance. And I foresee, I'm I think that would actually increase. This would increase, right? 100 golden BBs, as Hormozi calls it. I think that there's going to be something in 100 days where it will eventually, those 3% is a 90% increase in show up rate because of all the beautifully choreographed things that we have in place. And that's super exciting because if you can nail cold outreach, I feel the game is changed because now you have unlimited leads. It's the most tried and true. You always have them available. And then as long as your product is so good, you'll have lifetime referrals from everyone who joins your stuff. And so it's through cold outreach and a good product, it's infinite. I guess you could say that about anything, paid ads, whatever. It's all infinite. But from a zero, start having $0, it's infinite. Which is really cool. That gets me excited. So I'm excited for the first time in a while. I slept for 4 hours because, well, you gotta do what's required. So I'm massive headache. But that was a real cool win today, is seeing increased response rates on a small change and and then it's spurring further changes. So yeah, positive day.